Today, we've got a rental property hot topic. Insurance or LLC? That's the question. Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey, and we provide peace of mind to families through our extremely high client value estate planning and probate administration services. If you are seeking assistance in either of these areas in New York or New Jersey, you can feel free to reach out to us for a free consultation at yourplanningattorney.com. That's yourplanningattorney.com. And speaking of value, we do educate everyone here on a regular basis. So ask your questions and share, so hopefully together we can help some folks along the way. Now, let's lay out a quick working example, right? You own your home. You have 2 rental properties, some investments, and other assets, all in your individual name. Then something happens at one of your rental properties, slip and fall, an animal bite, whatever have you. Now, the hope is that your insurance has you covered. And that could be the case. I did do a little research. And while it's not particular to rental properties, I found some information that determined that approximately 10 to 20%, that's pretty significant in my eyes, but 10 to 20% of all claims have some type of dispute or denial from the insurance company. Now, granted, you may have a top-notch company with great claims approvals and hopefully an umbrella policy to cover you even further. But what if, with all of that, you're still left undercovered? That makes your world accessible to that person or whomever it is that has sued you for that liability. This is like putting on a rain jacket when it's pouring outside, but not putting the hood up, right? You're going to get soaked. That's not a great scenario. I hate that feeling, right? Lifting the hood up to keep you dry in the rain is like adding the extra protection of a limited liability company, as we know it as LLC. Now, the really cool part about an LLC is that type of structure, it creates protection in both directions. Okay, that's different than a corporation. An LLC will protect you in both directions. Now, what does that mean? It means that the liabilities of the LLC, right? So at the rental property that is owned by the LLC, there's the slip and fall or the dog bite, that cannot impact your personal assets. So your home, your other rental property, okay, if you have it in a separate LLC from the one we're talking about, and your personal investments are all untouchable. The lawsuit that's happening in that one rental property under that one LLC is restricted to that property and any, bank accounts or what have you that are owned by that LLC. Everything else you own can't be touched. Likewise, if you run into some personal liability concerns, right, whether that's a debt or some other kind of personal lawsuit, your separate LLC entities cannot be sought after for collection of your personal responsibilities. So your rental properties are out of the picture when you have your personal thing happening. So it protects in both directions. Now, I don't know about you, but even though 10 to 20% may not sound like a lot to many of you, I tend to be a little more conservative in the sense that if there's a chance, 20%, I mean, that's pretty big. If there's a 15, 20% chance someone could possibly access my personal belongings because of a business liability, I sure as heck am going to want to insulate it somehow and make sure I've covered myself. Whether that's with an umbrella or the hood to the rain jacket, I would do it. And that's what we educate and help clients with as well. So if you have rental properties and don't have yourself protected from this front, feel free to reach out to us for a conversation. It all surrounds and lays into your estate plan and how you structure yourself to protect yourself, your family, and your assets. So again, I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, and we are an estate planning firm in New York and New Jersey, and we provide peace of mind to families in our constantly improving client value. So you can reach us at yourplanningattorney.com should you need a free chat with us. We hope you've learned something new here today. And please don't forget to share and take care.